Hello everyone, my name is Grete here from 01gaming.com and noobcastgaming.com. It is Monday. We are in October. We made it. And I'm back after a slight hiatus. If you saw the little update video, I kind of had to replace my CPU, which kind of sucked. So, yeah, let's go ahead and just dive into the games. Before we do that, just a small reminder, the game in the background is Beat Hazard, which means if you are susceptible to seizures and such, please minimize the video or just listen, but don't watch it, please, because you might experience something. We would rather be on the safe side, but yeah. Let's go ahead and dive into it. So the first thing I found is just a little something from the Sony UK boss, Feral Gara. In a statement to Eurogamer, he had told them that he doesn't believe consumers find 3D entertainment that relevant yet. Gara said, consumers decide how relevant it is. It's fair to say consumers have decided it's not hugely important at this time. It's a capability we've got. It may have a bigger life a little further down the line. It's great we can do it. It doesn't seem to be the most powerful USP at the moment, so you've seen us shift our effort into a fresh, new, exciting IP. I'm certainly really pleased to see the strength of that as we go look into the next year. We've seen a resurgence really in the strength of the output from the studio network. Well, besides the last sentence apparently being a real tongue twister because who says that, I'm kind of inclined to agree. It seems that developers of different hardware devices, TVs, monitors, and such, have been cramming 3D down our throat. And that's kind of because of the whole Clash of Titans thing going 3D and that being rather popular. So it's because of one movie, it's just assumed that, oh, we want this in 3D, we want this in 3D, we want this in 3D. Well, not everything needs to be 3D. Come back to it when more people are ready for it, but right now I have to agree with Sony, so I'm looking forward to seeing what these exciting new IPs are. Hopefully you guys are. So the next thing I found is actually really relevant to the whole next gen thing I've spoke about before, but this really puts it out there to say what the limitations are. David Footman, the cinematic director for the new Splinter Cell Blacklist, had an interview recently where he was talking about the limitations and he had a few things to say about it. That what he said was there's a lot of compression that goes between capture and by the time we get it into the game, so we need to be really, really smart, and it's a whole team effort. If we use all the memory on the environments and visual effects, and I only have this much room for characters, I'm going to end by compressing the hell out of my scenes. What do I have to lose? Let's say I lose my eye movement, right? I compress the eyes, all the animation around the eyes, that's when they're alive. That's when you live, right? I didn't get enough memory for good eye shaders. I don't have the glassy, photorealistic human eyes that we connect to. There's the cost. You might have that early on, but by the time you fit it onto the console, it's all gone. Well, I think we really put the nail on the head here. So what he's saying is that, well, the designers are able to create all this, but they end up compressing and taking things out of what they've developed. So they take those out so they fit on the current consoles that we have available. This is your call, Microsoft and Sony. We need the new gen consoles now. Wii U's coming up soon, but there's still going to be limitations with the Wii U. The fact that finally has HDMI is great, but we know the powerhouse that's behind Sony. We know the powerhouse behind Microsoft and their gaming consoles. Those are going to be vital for game developers soon, because at this point they're going to get to where they're not going to want to do those. They're going to want to do PC games. And for those of us that are PC gamers, we get the better deal out of that. But let's face it, not everyone is a PC gamer. Some people really enjoy their games on console, and it really sucks to give those people the shaft. So the last thing I found is, well, basically a few people getting the shaft. To what you might be talking about, I'm actually talking about one of the more popular zombie invasion games that's out there currently. I'm not referring to Resident Evil, despite it coming out tomorrow in North America. I'm actually referring to Left 4 Dead. Chet Felsiak actually told Eurogamer that there's possibly a Left 4 Dead 3 coming down the line. He actually said, like anything, I would like to say that about all our games. So that's not a promise of when or where. When he was asked what he liked about it, though, he said that he really loved working on the series. It's one of his favorite series because of the characters, and he loves the zombie and the horror. Way to tease, dude. Honestly, you're going to talk about wanting to do it, but don't give us any type of time frame. I call that a cock tease. But maybe Valve is holding out for the new next-gen console. Oh yeah. Not that it would matter to me. I'm probably going to end up getting mine on Steam, so it's going to look good anyway. Yeah. And that will do it for me for today. I'm still trying to decide on the whole new format and whatnot. Really didn't help that I was out of commission for this last week because of the damn computer surgery thing I had to do. But everything seems to be up and going again. And actually, talking about things going again, I happen to have a new beta which I'll be streaming over on my Twitch channel. That's twitch.tv/breathade. I am in the Heart of the Swarm beta. So if you want to see someone absolutely suck at StarCraft, especially since their timing is different and it's an absolute mess, you know where to find me. All the other people in the ladder over on the beta have had about 3 weeks to get the timing down. I haven't had that yet, so I'm living up to the whole how I bombed my ladder title thing that I called the StarCraft thing. Right. As for this video, if you have any comments about it, whether it be positive or negative, please leave it in the comment section down below. That's that area where you can type things and tell me what you think. Please make it constructive, I'd love to know. If you liked my video, please thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.